Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about XRP, see what is happening, and we're going to go over this article where an analyst predicting a specific price target for XRP, and I'm going to share my personal thoughts with you guys as to what I personally think regarding that, and we're going to pull out the charts and discuss that. So if you're enjoying these updates, guys, smash that like button. But now let's get right into it. So if we're looking at the market, guys, this is pretty much three to fourth day in a row where you're actually starting to see altcoins actually gaining momentum. You can see across the board once again, a lot of altcoins are actually gaining traction right now. AVAX is up quite a bit because of the Grayscale Trust. But if you're looking at it, most importantly, on the weekly time frame, this is where you really understand, the significance of this move recently, in terms of altcoins. So if you've been picking up over the course of the last 2 and 3 weeks, I'm sure you guys are smiling right now. As far as XRP price is concerned, it's almost hitting at 60 cents, down about 0.5% in USD comparative. It's also down 0.5% in Bitcoin comparative. It's actually at 60 cents, but on CoinGecko, it's a little behind. The market cap is at 33.7 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at 1.1 billion. But before we go over this, I really want to talk about this here. It really shows you once again what type of bull market we're really in. So shout out to SMQKE, amazing work. But anyhow, before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So this is from Coinbase Asset Management. Institutions are defining the new bull market. And we spoke about this in our earlier update, but I want to really go more in depth and see what's really being said by Coinbase Asset Management. So once again, the skepticism of fear among retail investors are completely baseless in this cycle. This new bull cycle, I might add, modern research methods and perspectives in this entirely new paradigm are paramount to successfully capitalizing on what's to come. Coinbase is the #1 institutional partner for crypto investment services, and they have access to golden data that illustrates the reality of the market. Very excellent point. We tend to think, and when I say we, we're retail investors, we're small investors compared to these big players. We tend to think, we know what's going on. But behind closed doors, over the counter, massive institutions actually reaching out to Coinbase. Do you really think they're disclosing this information out in public? Maybe some of these organizations want to stay completely, out of the picture. They don't want any spotlight. And, Coinbase knows what's going on. Of course, they're not coming out and specifically talking about which institution, but they're showing you that institutional interest is at its all-time high. And that is what's happening. Look at the data. And I've shared so much data across all my videos, and I'm sure you guys know what's really going on. And this time around, you're really starting to understand that these guys are wanting to take control of the entire, I repeat, entire crypto market, especially the big boys. So you can see these are the perspectives that will separate those who win for those who lose in this bull cycle. While institutions dictate where this market is headed, retail investors, many still traumatized by the last bear market, are missing the bigger moves happening behind the scenes. Literally, I am going through this article completely right now, and that's what I just said. Behind closed doors, behind the scenes, the information we don't know, which will materialize later in their cycles. Market aren't wrong, opinions are. This is why I take documents first approach to everything I research, and anything not proven with legitimate data doesn't deserve my time or attention. If you wait for the prices to decide on my opinion, then you've waited too long. A very self-explanatory notion, but in simple terms, if you're focusing on short-term price actions and making emotional conclusions, you're undoubtedly making serious mistakes as an investor. I am a big fan. I'm starting to become a really big fan of this guy or a girl. I don't know who it is, but anyhow, that's beside the point. Pretty much I'm becoming a really good point, because if you are a regular viewer on the Crypto ZX channel, this is something I've been emphasizing on my channel from day one. From 2019, that's when I started my channel. From day one, I've been saying this because, the way our, generation works, especially like the younger generation, how we tend to think is you want instant gains. Because social media has completely, changed the way we think. You're seeing so many influencers living like a flashy life, instant gains. That does not mean it's going to happen for everyone. And if this is your first time coming onto the channel, first time in the crypto, and you thinking that crypto is going to change your life in a snap of a finger, let me tell you guys, I wish that was true, but that's not a reality. Don't fall, and I've said that from the beginning, don't fall for these absolutely ridiculous price predictions that some of these people say regarding XRP or other altcoins. You want to really understand it from a realistic point of view, because, let's just base it off of the $100 or the $50 price point for XRP. That would need a market valuation for XRP above Bitcoin itself. So is that going to happen? Absolutely not. I don't see that happening. And again, I know the realistic investors understand that, but you really want to grasp as to what's really happening across the board right now in terms of where the big money is coming from, and that is institutions. But I kind of want to go over this, and I'm going to talk about the prices as well when I pull out the charts. You can see experts set $2.5 target for XRP. So the $2.5 target has gained prominence within the XRP community. Besides XRP previously surpassing this level in late 2017, several analysts have been projecting that the coin will revisit the $2.50 territory. Captain Fibic indicated that XRP bulls are making significant efforts to clear a crucial trend line that could potentially make the asset's price, to $2.50. And I'll pull out the charts to really show you guys what I personally think. And additionally, a group of industry experts forecasted that Ripple affiliated token could soar to $2.55 after SEC lawsuit. And obviously that hasn't happened. Reason why it hasn't happened, I've said this countless of times. And again, it's not going to just go straight to $2.55. That's one thing I want to point out to you guys. If you think that SEC's lawsuit were to completely come to an end, of course there's still a bunch of people that are still on the sidelines thinking that you might see a potential appeal from SEC. But despite if that was not the case, if they don't come in appeal and this is literally the end, it's not just going to go skyrocket to $2.55 at one point, because there's massive amounts of resistances that you need to consider that will come as a hurdle in front of the price. So you need to think realistically, as I said earlier. So nonetheless, the resolution of SEC against Ripple lawsuit has bolstered investors' confidence in XRP, potentially paving the way for substantial price spike to $2.50. So we'll kind of talk about the price. I'll show you guys how realistic this could potentially be. You guys know it's unbiased opinion on this channel and realistic stuff, so if you enjoy this, smash that like button. But before we jump into the price, I really wanted to show you guys what the broader viewers think. So 22 hours ago I asked you guys, I said, do you think we see Q4 completely bullish? And if you don't want to miss any of these polls, guys, hit that bell icon below, and of course hit that red subscribe button so you're notified every single time I do upload and do these polls with you. Anyhow, 1,400 votes have come in. About 81% are thinking that completely bullish, and I'm starting to be in the same category. I do believe that going into Q4, we're going to see that uptick that a lot of people are anticipating leading into the election. Depending on how the election goes, I think we could even end off the year in a really, really positive way. But again, it depends. So there's still that thing we need to consider. But anyhow, let's take a look at the price and really understand that $2.50 price target. So as far as Bitcoin dominance goes, as compared to our previous update, pretty much nothing has changed. Dominance continuing to fall down. You're not seeing that strength in the Bitcoin dominance anymore, despite Bitcoin actually pushing above $61,000 once again going into Friday morning. You're still seeing altcoins, especially right now, going crazy. Reason why altcoins are going crazy right now is due to the fact that the dominance actually is sitting where it is right now. But with that said, of course, it would be really, really beneficial for the price of XRP for Bitcoin to actually pop out of this key resistance finally and start heading, of course, to 64,000. You guys know the importance of that. That's a confirmation level where I turn bullish for the broader market. I know you guys are probably looking at the market saying, Crypto ZX, how are you so not bullish right now? Because guys, I base it off of Bitcoin. At the end of the day, this is a king of the market, and you don't want to be ignoring what Bitcoin is doing. But let's really talk about that $2.55 price point. Where is that? What is that resistance? That's what I will teach you guys, and personally share my thoughts. So first and foremost, right now the price of XRP compared to its all-time high has been down 81.92%, so quite substantially from that 2018 high, back good old days. I remember that like it was yesterday. And if you don't believe me, guys, I will actually, so usually what I used to do back in the day, around that era, the 2016, 17, 18. I'm sure the younger generation can kind of relate to this. Snapchat was a huge thing, and me and my buddy, we were both in XRP at that point. We bought it in 2016, and when it was going insane, quarter 4 of 2017, I still remember I recorded these snaps on my Snapchat, and I still have those memories. So I'll bring that out to you guys if you guys really kill it with the support. But that shows you your boy is an OG. I'm an OG. I've seen XRP from literally around these levels all the way to where it went towards an all-time high. So it's not a newbie that's talking about XRP by any means. But anyhow, it has pulled down quite substantially. But you're looking at, the 78.6 being the most important key resistance. So that $2.50, it's a very important, and I kind of agree with the experts because they're kind of targeting that. I'll tell you why. Because that is one of the most important key resistance. That's a 23.6 Fibonacci resistance. Pretty much when you enter the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement, guys, you're pretty much an all-time high territory. When I see the price in this red zone, whatever altcoin it is, whatever project it is, I consider it in the all-time high zone. So that is a very substantial move, but we cannot ignore these resistances like the $1.91, the $1.25 key resistance, and of course 78 cents. So pretty much looking at it on the weekly time frame, you kind of have XRP having 3 major key resistances that it needs to break out of, and that's personally how I look at it. So pretty much what I'm trying to teach you guys is it's not going to go up straight in one line into the 23.6. It needs to break out of this key resistance. But one really good thing about XRP that a lot of people might not understand is originally back in 2017 it had this massive spike, literally like this, in a snap of a finger. You just saw the explosion occurring really fast, but obviously the bear market was really bad. You saw the prices just plummeting right off the bat, pretty much going back to where the prices started. So it had a sharp bear market, and obviously if you follow my channel, when you see these explosive moves, I always say you need to see the project finding a ground for itself to build support, but it did not have time for XRP to do that. But this will be a beneficial thing as the price breaks out of these key resistances, because again, not major key resistances around these range. So XRP could indeed move up quite fast considering that. But pretty much, if you're looking at it from the bigger picture, now you guys can realize how important the 79 cents key resistance is that I continue to talk about. If we're able to pop out of here, this will bring in a lot of eyes on XRP organically. So that's pretty much the eyes where I am looking at right now. But do let me know down below what you guys personally think, and what are your thoughts regarding the overall XRP's price in this bull cycle. Obviously, you guys know I don't talk about these unrealistic price targets, but first and foremost, it's going to be one step at a time, and then we'll take it from there. Love each and every one of you guys. And yeah, the $2.50 target, in conclusion, is not a crazy target and not a super unrealistic target. That is a very realistic target if you were to see that altcoin rally that a lot of people are anticipating, which I think we will see. But let me know down below what you guys think. At the end of the day, time is only going to tell. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.